scarify those? Scarify, however you say that word. Why are you stealing soil? Right. Don't do that.
And there's nothing near you.
Hey, I've got this black cow too. All right.
It's very nice
I think that'll get washed out real easy. No, you ain't watering nothing. Mother Nature's gonna water. You look around. You've had enough water. No. Some of that corn saying I've had too much water. No? No. That soil's already moist. You cannot do any of these things. I know what you're saying. I get it. No, it ain't dry. I have my hands in it. Oh no, the corn soil is dry, but it's fine. It's sitting on wet soil. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's about to start raining. Hey, you guys! Hello. Just, see by the wind, and I am sorry. It'll be okay. Keep your fingers crossed and hold your mouth right. Because movie that stressed me out when I saw that. Oh my gosh. I am so proud of my corn. In fact, I feel like this God's telling me I might have sinned in my pride of my corn. Alright. Alright. We're planting our second stage. That's what I should have. When you had prayed with us, second stage, this is complete. Complete sister. Now, you know, how does this corn over here in the green bed look? Not as bad as the other though, right? Because it has side protection. Anyway. Oh, and the blue greens we are planting today are blue lake green beans. All of them. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find my butternut squash. And put some of those in there as well. I've got to plug in my PC. Okay, so I'll go plug that in and get back to work. That's okay. Okay, what? Yes, green beans and a whole corn. I figured it'd be a good time to get it out. Don't put the green beans in the truck. That's where the water is there.
You can cry over it, but you better kill it.
Have you seen these dahlias up? I'm so giddy. Why? I need to get a new squawk. I think my squawk is on.
Are you still using those seeds we got from Ace?
No. These were some that I think a viewer sent me. They are called Dixie Crickneck Squawk. But none of them are crowded.
You want to hold your hands off real quick?
No, I'm over here as well. Hose flew away on me.
Is that Penny Noodle?
Yeah, we just like corn. Whoa. What's this? Forget about it. Another.
Nine a day.
9 Viagra a day keeps the doctor away. So far. What's the chat doing? Have to go, but I will put the replay on later, says Heart's Humble Homestead. Have fun in nature! Pea Hair Brick Studio? Is that fair? Fair Bricks? Pea Hair? I'm a genius. Someone will be signing my name one day. I just saw Hazy.
No, and I'll tell you why. Because it's not Haley's Comet. Never has been, never will be. That's an Americanized version of a British name that is actually pronounced Haley.
At least that's the way I always heard it.
So that kind of makes me happy. Because I feel like it's a line. Never had a turtle in the first grade named Haley's Comet. He was a racist. Fastest turtle I've ever seen.
I did.
I did. I won the grand prize of all classes, first grade. What was the
Don't mind looking like a fool. I have to show y'all something, right? First of all, I was foolish for ever planting morning glories around the fence. It was so cute, right? No! It's the opposite of cute. Okay. Can y'all see the real green beans? Right. Here's the green bean. All of those are not. And this is not, right? Or is it?
That's a bigger one. Actually, sounds fancy.
Yeah. Alright. Don't do it! And they were regimented. They were about a foot apart on down the line. And I did one in the front, one in the back.
What was the year of carrots came up? And you were like, look at all the grass growing in the carrot row.
No, it was spinach.
And I told you.
Spinach looks weird when it first comes up.
It was spinach. And anyway, I told you, grass does not grow in a straight line at the top of a ridge.
We had a good laugh.
Think to yourself, that doesn't make sense.
Oh my lord.
Like, is it so hard to believe you were successful?
What if I had pulled all the weeds and just left that one row of grass? I gotta pull all the spinach and just let the weeds. That is your biggest fear as a gardener. Especially when you're first starting out.
I did that with the strawberries. Like, I thought the mulberries were strawberries.
Yeah, morning glories have no business looking like green beans. And I was thinking, man, I want to get out here and do it. Get out here and do it. Oh, it's so dirty.
You'll be fine.
No sunlight right now.
Back hurts today. That darn car yesterday really did me in. Cars are not made for 6 people. They're just not.
I don't know. Alright. Looking a lot better anyway. Indecision. I know we've pulled at least one green bean. You want to take them on a garden for everything? You want to narrowate it? Narrowate it?
No, that's your job. Alright.
Go in. What? Hey, will you get to bed real quick? Get to bed. No, you get to This morning floor is all in there, in the front. I didn't put any green beans in that.
These are all morning glories.
Yeah, well, unless you can see a cucumber. That's what I planted there. I know for a fact, see, this is a cucumber. It had to grow back and something ate it. So that's the only thing I planted, 3 cucumbers in this bed. 2 didn't make it. That's why I went over there and started my cucumbers in flat. Whatever ate it. You can see it's probably a really forward or something. I decided I didn't want to fight that. Oh, we got a transplant. I didn't want to let it. My kid was attacking that. That was so Alright. So let me slip this up here and I will come over and show you what we did with the corn. This is, we missed one. But we straightened it all up as best we could. And then we planted our green beans by it. You know, it's going to storm again tonight, so hopefully it won't blow over this time. I feel like I did a good soil dam on this side of the corn, you know. And I hope that works. I wanted to show you. I've got a lot of tomatoes flowering, and I got a couple setting fruit. This is some kind of cherry tomato, whether it be chocolate or just the red cherry tomato. Not chocolate, excuse me. Sun Gold, yes. Guess I was thinking of Miss Shirley and her chocolate cherries. Anyway, things are looking nice. Haven't really got to do much gardening because the rain was, you know, pretty big here last weekend, you know. And then, again, last night the rain was big. So all I can do is bring my seedlings back in the house and just wait. The good news is we don't have to water, right? I'll take y'all in the house and I can have a proper chat. Just about every tomato I got, it's got flowers all over it. Pretty proud of that. Is it right here? See that one? It's got two nice green tomatoes on it. Kind of tempted to fry them up when they get big. So another row of tomatoes here. Okay, let's go in the house. I just had to get that done, guys, and I was trying to decide whether we was going to come in the house or whether we were going to go outside. Oh, no. And I took the camera outside and then I saw that corn. So I thought, well, that's a teachable moment. Let me get this fixed up. Apologize, my air conditioner's on. If you hear that noise, that's what it is. Semi-unelegant. I don't think there's anything elegant about me. I can try. Does that look alright? Thank you, have fun. You're in the 20s the next time? Oh, girl. That is ridiculous. Wow. That's not nice. Excuse my mess. I didn't know I'd have guests in here. Haley's comet, she waves. Let me wash my hand. I'm trying to wash my face. I'm sweating. It's really humid here, guys. I don't know. How does the house look? Is it appropriate? And honestly, I am wearing my muumuu. Oh, let me paper towels. Paper towels. Oh, there is none. Highly unsuitable is how I feel. So while I can't plant my butterfly peas with y'all today, which is what I was hoping to do, I will show them. Am I on camera? Yeah, alright. Ooh, I got dirt on my laptop. Y'all don't think the laptop going outside is a very good idea. Or a laptop with me going outside and then come back in either. Alright. Oh. Lavender Queen. And thank you to Shay and CC Garden will let me in on a little secret that these things are kind of like peas or green beans, like we did with the three sisters out there. They can bring nitrogen to what you plant with them. You got to make sure that's appropriate for what you're planting with them, you know. So I thought I was going to stick a couple of these in my muscadines out there. I don't know if it's going to be the lavender one or, because I got two of these dark blue ones. Thai and the Blue Queen. I have one purple and then this light blue. So I've been telling you about the chocolate cherry sunflowers and then the black boy bachelor buttons I have in that one bed, and I was going to allow maybe a blue morning glory to run amok in there, but I think this would be a better choice. And it's got that fence back behind it, so that'll work. And I love the way blue and like brown looks together. It's like one of my favorite color combos. And then this is the white queen. But that silver bed out there that she was taking soil out of, and I said, leave that alone, that's for my butterfly peas. I'm going to put a bunch of butterfly peas in there, and I'm going to put some up front with my muscadine in the green bed, and then I'm going to put some back there with those, like I said, the chocolate sunflowers. But in the silver bed, I'm just going to let them spill out of it rather than toss them up, because I heard that was a way to do it, and I'm excited. I'm sorry I'm sweating so bad. First of all, I was stressed out about the corn. The corn scared the crap out of me. It's like, oh! It's like my child had fallen down. Just laying in the highway. This way I felt. I am not exaggerating one little bit. Okay? You might have to, or if you can, take an electric heater out there. I mean, or in that greenhouse. Like I used to, I was growing stuff with plastic up until like 2 years ago, making mini greenhouses, you know. So like, and I did a measurement with my thermometer. I was only gaining like 10 to 15 degrees by putting that plastic up there. You know what I mean? And that was having all my stuff really compactly planted together, right? And having 2 layers of plastic, with none of the plastic touching the plants. We're butterfly pea twins, and have fun in nature. I meant to send you seeds 2 weeks ago. So, you know, I'm really sorry I haven't sent them. Makeup on it, but I shouldn't put it everywhere. I'm flighty, and I need a system. I need a diary. I need a YouTube diary. I need a garden diary. I need to write in them. I need an assistant. And it's not going to be her. She's over there just scrolling on the phone. And I really miss the other girl. She went back to where she came from. Anyway, I'm going to mail stuff out this week, I swear. And I have to make time to go get me some glasses. I've got my prescription. I have a lot going on. That goat out there, if her udder gets any bigger, I just don't know. But she needs to have that baby. So we can all move on. Because I'm afraid to leave my house. I'm afraid for other people to leave my house. Because what if I can't, like, figure it out? You know, if something happens? They got me on the lam here is what they've done. So, my plan for tonight is, and I will do this because the garden is the one thing I don't neglect. I'm going to soak some of these. I'm going to set some aside for a giveaway. And then I've got these nasturtiums. I'm going to, because I always soak my nasturtiums and I also scrape them off. Some people don't. I have better luck if I do those things. So, because this says on the directions to scarify seeds and soak overnight, I'm going to do the same thing with these. And I'm going to plant them tomorrow, I hope. And let's hope that the weather just goes away, because I'm tired of the storms. And I'm tired of feeling like there may or may not be a tornado coming up my butt. We're real, you know? Coming up my butt. My hair is soaking wet. Janet Potter. How are your peppers doing, Janet Potter? The peppers you started, those fun peppers, shall we say? Give me a drink. Let me turn off that air. It annoys me just hearing it. I imagine it annoys y'all too. Oh, hey! Should I just take this off now? Haley, I was wondering, where's the you-know-what? Do you have it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know where that is.
Okay, because, I didn't want the you-know-what to be showing on camera.
You know what? It's not showing on camera.
Like, I was looking everywhere and I could not find it, right? Whew, thank God. That would probably lose my monies right there if I ever get them. Peter's doing well. The lilac pepper's doing even... Ooh, lilac pepper. Let me see that real quick. Lilac pepper. Don't do that. Did you just do what? Did you?
No, ma'am. What?
Girl, you're taking liberties
It's incense.
with your life.
Eliminator.
What did she say? Lilac pepper.
Lilac pepper. I don't know.
Oh, that's pretty. It looks like, do you remember the beauty berries that we saw in Heaver Runestone Park? Almost looks like that color. I'm sorry. Damn dogs. Won't let me live. Say dogs, because there are a couple. And I want you to know that only 3 of them are mine. Not a fan of Tornado Alley. I am not either.
But it is home, so watch yourself.
But technically, when I moved to Colorado, I got hit by a tornado too, so you don't have to be in the alley. You don't have to be in the alley at all. But this year, they seem to be coming right at me. If y'all want to know where I live, you know where Oklahoma City is. Look, if you're looking at the map, a little bit to the right, there we are. Okay. So when you see them coming up the south from the southwest and just making their way over, man, they're running up my butt every time. They really are. It is scary. I've got my little. I don't have a shelter, y'all. And if I did, I can't take the animals. So we wouldn't all fit. It's scary. If we had a pasture, we'd just set them all free. I don't know what the protocol is for town. But look, I have a closet. If I feel like I can survive, if it's not a big one, I'll just go in the closet, right? Back in the day, I used to try to play it safe and drive north or south, but we got caught in a real bad hail core one time. That was probably just about as bad as any tornado that could have hit us that night. So we decided we wouldn't go do that ever again. Near a big city in Oklahoma, yes. Near a big, not really near though, no. 60 miles from Oklahoma City. Which could still be a lot of places, 60 miles. And if I can get out of going to Oklahoma City, I will. So, I was watching somebody yesterday live. Was it yesterday or the day before? It might have been, yeah, it might have been Monday, the night Larry had his thing done, because, anyway, I don't know who it was, right? I don't know who was going live, but it's somebody that talks about Bigfoot and stuff like that, and has a lot of followers, and was talking about that dog attack that happened, I guess it's been over like a week and a half now. And that person was talking to the woman that got attacked sister, I believe. And I don't know. Have to talk to Hillbilly about. I know where Broken Arrow is. Is it north and east of me? I believe. Sarah, you had I think last week there was a tornado in northern Indiana. Juliet, Juliet, a little bit like Juliet. There's a Stevie Nicks song called Juliet that I really like. You have to be into like 80s Stevie Nicks to get it, but it's a really good song. And also Dire Straits has a. It is the best song about Juliet. It's not about the Juliet, it's just a Juliet. Maybe, but yes, Dire Straits, Juliet. Every time I see your little name, both those songs go through my head. I really like Dire Straits. Tornadoes. Back? Let's see. What year was the big tornado in Moore, Haley? Do you remember? What year did we have our tornado down there at Little Axe? We used to live in a
2010, I think.
Calmly. There is a daddy longleg, a baby daddy longleg, just crawled. You know that red towel that I was just wiping my face on? Will you get it out of here? Anyway.
That seems good enough to me.
So sometime in the 2000s, there was a tornado that rolled through where we lived in Little Axe, Oklahoma. And we went to take shelter. We went to take shelter at our community shelter, which was the high school. And because we lived in a trailer, we didn't stay at home, right? If we had stayed in the trailer, we'd have been fine. We went to the school, and that thing, it didn't really roll right over the school, but it did roll right over the school, right? It tore up like the football field and some outbuildings out there, but it went on through the woods and actually killed a woman and her children in their trailer that night. So tornadoes and me have not gotten along. Listen, we were there in this bigger room with everyone else, and you could, if someone said, "Oh, it's coming out the back," right? And you could hear it, just the noise, right? And I grabbed my girls and we went under the table, and someone started singing Amazing Grace, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. But you know what? I swallowed that down, and I sang with that woman. I sang harmony, and I've never been more scared in my life. I feel like the power of music put a hand on us, and I've believed that ever since it happened. I'm telling you. Wah. Just wah. That night. So I will definitely take shelter in a storm. I'm not going to be out there trying to film it for you guys, although I was trying to film me trying to get the dogs in the closet with me because it was funny. And by the way, they come with me. It's like they know. My meemaw would never set us straight. Let's get in that closet, guys. Anyway. That's what we will do. Or we will go down the road to our another community-approved shelter. Although, I'm telling you, when you go to an approved shelter and have it not work out like that, it's like, whew. By the way, after that time, the school wasn't a community-approved shelter anymore. True facts. Make a joyful noise. Dang right. If you ask me, singing is kind of the ultimate prayer. It's like soul to heaven. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like about music, right? It's just like that. Make a joyful noise. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Yes, pray for me, because you hear the wind out there? It's coming up again. I mean, I'm tired of it. It's been going on for the last 3 weeks, really. I ain't saying nothing. I've just been rolling and doing my thing. But I can't go plant when stuff is like this, you know? The ground's so wet right now. When I stepped in where the next round of peppers is going to go, they're when I walk away from the footprint is gathering water. If your heart's in it, Janet Potter, God don't care. God don't care what you sound like. Right? Doesn't care at all. Hey, Farmer Chaz. Farmer Chaz. My corn blew over. Well, it didn't really blow over, but it was leaning. It's Detroit leaning. That's what it was doing. It was like this. So I went and I got in the soil and I said, ugh. Farmer Chaz. Have you ever had to straighten your corn, Farmer Chaz? Yeah, she'll say hi. And then the only other thing you missed was I'm going to start scarifying and soaking my butterfly pea collection, although I'm going to steal a couple out of each package to share with a friend or two, and then I'm going to scarify and soak these nasturtiums too, because it dawns on me I haven't. I think I'm going to get a couple more packages of these. I don't have good luck with these. Somebody can tell me why, I'd be proud. I like to think it's because all of my soil is too fertile, because it says it doesn't do well in fertile soil. But I have seen people growing these like gangbusters that I know have good soil. So, I want to know what I'm doing wrong. I want y'all to know I'm really proud of myself for going out and manhandling that corn. Never had to straighten my... We had storms last night. We had storms Friday night. Was it Friday night or Saturday? They're just bleeding into each other. We're having them again tonight, Chaz. And I hope that was enough to save my corn. But I did go out and I put my pole beans in with my corn, Chaz. Blue Lake pole bean is what I planted this year. And I guess I have enough left in that jar. I'm going to go ahead and just do every patch with Blue Lake. But I have some Seychelles green beans. I only have a few left. We really like those. They're really old beans. So I thought I would go ahead and put them out somewhere. Just have a lot of green beans this year. They are flat, the Seychelles. I may not be saying it right. I also planted bush beans. Yes, Blue Lake bush. I have Blue Lake bush too, I think. That's funny. That's a hybrid, right? Listen, because last year we planted those and they still kind of, they still want to grow a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like they have a poling tendency with bush beans. Yeah, they still climb a bit. Apologize the way I look. Here's one thing getting old does to you. It takes away your vanity. We will see. Sweating. It's so humid here. Like I was in a sauna. Trying to get my compost down. Let's see. Right, Chaz. I want to start over with the compost. And especially now that I've got like the Mexican sunflowers and the comfrey, you know, with those chop and drop green things that I'll be having out of that, you know. A lot of other things, chop and drop green things too, but that has a lot of nitrogen, those two things, you know. So I'm excited to try I want to do a pile method of composting again. Because it seems like I'm not getting anywhere really with that. People keep forgetting to water my trash can compost. Or just leave it open for the rain. And then it's hard to stir it. You know what I'm saying? You just have to dump it out. Stir it and then put it back in. That's a lot of work when it could just be on the on the ground anyway. Mother's Day is May. And if you've got, listen, just watch your temperatures. Watch your temperatures. What are your lows? What's your average? Because the temperature at night isn't the whole story. You have to take your temperature at night and round it up with your temperature at the day too, and especially in, like you said, the green stalks. That's a raised bed. Raised beds warm up before your in-ground do, and that is how I got away with planting my corn when I did and my tomatoes when I did. Okay, I'm not saying you have to. You don't have to erase the deadlines like I did, right? But like, that's the sensibilities I used, and I know that I'm not wrong. Right, Chaz, because you're a YouTuber. We have to appear like we're on it, right? If we're going to show gardening stuff, right? That's my sentiment too. I'm not trying to outdo anybody. I'm just trying to stay relevant as a gardener on YouTube. You decide what temperature it is. Hey, Okie. But just watch your night temps, watch your day temps, average those out. You probably know math better than me because you're like the financial woman. I don't care what YouTube thinks. Okay, I don't care what YouTube thinks either, but I do. I'm making videos. Come on, Chaz, don't you do that to me. All right. We care, I care, and I don't care. All right. And I'll show my peas and my nasturtiums again. Sometimes you got to scratch your seeds, right? That's called scarify or scarify. Sometimes you got to soak them. And these butterfly peas, I've got a couple places I'm going to tuck these outside. Everybody's trellising them. And I talked to Google about it, and he said that I could just let them fall, like, out. So I'm going to do that in that silver water trough thing I got out there with a few of these. And a few of them are going with the sunflower or bachelor button bed. And then a few are going to go with my muscadines. And then these nasturtiums, I've always had better luck if I scarify and soak these. So I'm going to get these going too. Though I need more of them. I always have my husband do it. He takes a chainsaw file. I just sprinkled them in the soil, Chaz, so they're grouped. They're grouped like that, you know. Pretty much like they would be if they'd fallen off the plant. Because bachelor buttons want to fall. They're kind of flimsy, right? They might, the wind and the stuff like that. And I feel like if you put them by themselves, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like a zinnia. Like you don't do one zinnia, right? You do a whole grouping of zinnia because they kind of pull each other up and they do their thing, right? Yeah, I would just leave them. Hey, by the way, my snapdragons, they lived. I about panicked because I looked out there and I saw a bucket and I said, oh my gosh, is it laying right on them? Oh, it just went running out there. No, they're fine. They all live. Mind you, I think the little groupings of them, they're still going to be a little stunty, right? I don't care. Because what I care about is getting a flower and letting them fall down and do that thing, you know? Hey, that was scary. Panda. No. Come on. Right here. Anyway. You made me forget what I was saying, Mr. Man. He barked at things like the devil itself is coming in my back door. And it really, like, starts my heart. Listen, when I took my snapdragons out and I just kind of felt it out. Do you know what I mean? They came apart real easy like, and I could tell I wasn't hurting them, Chaz. I'm telling you, if you're real gentle, they'll be fine. And Google said that snapdragons are very resilient. Yes, that bark came from him. He's ashamed of himself too. He has to have the love. He's got to have it. It's my pando. This guy is my panda. This guy saved my life when my family really couldn't. He stuck by me. I don't know how to tell you that, other than alcoholics are they're a special kind of person. You know what I'm saying? He never gave up on me, and I never gave up on myself through his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because he still loved me. I don't know if the others did really. I had to maybe earn a little bit of love back. You have to sometimes, you know. You can become a different creature of the night. You get me? Yeah. So him and I mean, I kind of, he aggravates me to death sometimes, but man, I really love this dog. I don't know if I've ever really loved a dog until this dog, you know. Well, I don't know if I ever had a dog really love me like that, right? I don't know if I let it happen or... Okay. You wanna get me in my feels? Get me in my feels. Trust Mr. Google. Google said also, if you leave them clustered, they're gonna still grow and they'll still give you a flower. It'll just be small, right, Farmer Chaz? That's all we can hope for. Because I really like the idea of this snapdragon. First of all, the name wooed me. Snapdragon. Snapdragon. And then I looked them up and they're gorgeous. And Chaz, you sent me those, I don't remember what they're called, Black Prince snapdragons. So they're like a dark purple, almost black. They're really gorgeous. Oh, along the fence. Man, I hate that, right? It was like the brick house next door, they'll get that fertilizer for the grass that turns the grass green, right? I don't know what's in that stuff. I don't care to have it on my place, but I don't say anything. But then I'm tongue-tied and twisted. Like the chain link that's between the two houses gets overgrown. Only on their side. And it just looks like crap. And I'm like, I have to go cut it. I cut it on the weekends. There's no one there. Shh. Like, you know what I mean? I hate that. I hate living in town. Janet Potter, I get you. Woo, I hate living in town. I mean, I don't want to share any boundaries with you, you know? Or if I have to share a boundary with you, let it be way over there where I don't have to, like, look at it. You know what I mean? On the daily. You don't spray anything? Spray my neighbor's grapevine for bugs. Fighting the ants. What are you using to fight the ants? Because, CC and, I don't know, G Mama and Miss Shirley, they're always whipping out concoctions for those ants. I don't know what kind of ants. Ants one. Purposely avoiding me. Oh, listen. I've avoided neighbors before. Ants made a nest in one of your hives. What are y'all all coming at me with the ant thing? Because, listen, I'm trying to be calm. When I was out there playing with that corn, I was having ants all over me. So, like, I'm not trying to act like I don't have ants, because I've got ants out there. I was trying to think maybe they were okay. What kind of ants? Do you know what I mean? Like, are there some ants that's okay? Mine were really, 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 really tiny. Boiling water on the hill. Wow, that would kill me. I promise you. Isn't it cayenne pepper? Let me look that up. I believe Miss Shirley or somebody last year was telling me that cayenne pepper does cayenne inhibit ants. Yes, it's an effective, natural, non-toxic repellent. And I don't know about you, but I get that big cayenne pepper spice because I put cayenne in everything that we eat here. eat here. If you don't like cayenne, you have to let me know because it's on everything. So like, I would just get a big container. And I don't see it does not hurt your plants. That's another thing. It's a repellent, not a killer. And it requires reapplication after rain or wind. Would you stop it? Listen, I was also thinking Hillbilly might be coming home early today too.
Maybe.
I mean, because it's supposed to. I think the rain was supposed to hit at 3. But it got me feeling like I'm dodging stuff, and it might be the weather they're barking at. They need to stop. Who wants to come and see a woman who is harried?
Hairy. I want to see a hairy woman.
No, not hairy.
I want to see a hairy woman.
So, you can direct apply it to anthills along baseboards in your house and stuff like that. Or where ants enter. They're talking about inside. You can mix it in a water spray bottle to apply around the garden or on plants without causing harm. A barrier method. Create a dry... This is like voodoo magic with the brick dust. You create a dry barrier of cayenne pepper around the garden beds or entry points. Some users on Reddit reported mixed success, noting it may not eliminate, but they consider it a very effective deterrent. All right, she's going to start screaming at us now, too. Can you check Belle? Are they fire ants? Because I know ants can bite more than fire ants. Take you a Benadryl or a Zyrtec. Because when you get bit like that, they can cause, if you get bit a lot, you don't have to be allergic to it. You don't have to be allergic to anything, by the way, to all of a sudden have an anaphylactic shock reaction to something. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, if you get a lot of something, you're probably going to have, like, a reaction, Trust me, I've been doing some hives and things in my life. I'm allergic to dust mites, and I'm not a big cleaner. So, like, my whole life, I've had issues with allergies. Actually, I had a can of salmon kind of give me anaphylactic shock. Like, it didn't close me up all the way, but it was swelling. And it gave me instant hives. All it did was make some salmon patties. That was it. I'm not allergic to salmon. But canned salmon has more of the histamines in it than, like, real salmon. So, you have to be aware of stuff like this. I'm telling you. I look rough. I just saw myself. I'm trying to avoid the laptop. I saw myself looking at myself like this, lady. You look rough. It's all right. Drink it in, guys. It's the body of a hard gardener. Hard gardener. I go hard. And I feel like every time I'm away, when I was supposed to, I should have made a video Monday through Tuesday. It was just a biopsy. Nobody died around here, but, I feel like it's hard to get going again. You know what I mean? When I have a day off, I don't know, I almost feel like ashamed that I didn't do something, But I did come in with that chicken. Listen, I'm a big believer in if you love things, comfort foods, have them. But if you can find a way to have them to where you don't have to feel so guilty about it, then do that. So that's how I invented my oven fried chicken, okay? And, I love it. I love fried chicken. And it's a good version of fried. And it's, it's one version of fried chicken is, you can do the buttermilk, the flour thing, that's the batter, or just like on the health, she swishes it around in flour and then just fries it. That is one of my favorite ways to fry chicken. It's just with the flour. It's simple. And it highlights the chicken, I think, more than the batter chicken. Anyway, so the oven. And just don't be afraid sometimes to knock off all the spices. Just salt and pepper and some cayenne. It really makes a good piece of chicken shine. That's what I think. And that is my philosophy on fried chicken. And I think that we're going to be having that a lot more this week or this year because I want to focus on just eating the vegetables we eat. You know what I mean? Like from the garden, I want to highlight those. Like I don't want to put a bunch of gump on them or have them in casseroles, right? Like I want to eat them as fresh as possible, right? And as simply as possible. So roasted meats along with the roasted vegetables, you know, and maybe a salad. Salad. And that's another thing I need to get back on, and I need to get all my hydroponics cleaned up and going again and going with the salad. Yes. Salad. I had not been scrolling my chat. I was like, did it freeze? Ants are cousins to bees. Are they really? Molten metal. Thank you, Juliet. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys have got to stop. Are they reacting to me because I'm talking to people? This is really possible. Found a way into my honey house too. Fill this last green stalk before the puppy comes home so he can mow the backyard. Beautiful friend. Now listen, I looked in my privates, Janet, and the only live that was private was it was a live highlight out of the last live, and the dogs were chewing on that plastic bottle, so I didn't post that live highlight because I thought it was annoying. It just sounded pop, 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 pop. But I will say that after my lives, Janet, it's 24 hours or a little longer before they become even if I go and mark them public, but sometimes, I don't know, it takes longer. Now, I'll look again, but I swear to you, Janet, that really bothered me too. Like, I was hoping that you had said, like, you had tried before they became public. But I will look. I will look. I swear to you. As soon as I get off here, because like my phone's over there. Let me look right. Oh, I can look right here. I'm just dumb. Okay. Videos. My videos. Oh, you guys, start praying, because I'm pretty sure that's Life Flight coming to pick somebody up. Because the hospital's just right over here. And the reason I know that sound is because I heard the helicopter coming when my husband got flown away. So you will never forget that noise. I promise you. You will never forget it. You'll be able to tell because they don't really turn off the motor. It'll stay, it'll just hum. Anyway, pray for that. Oh, it's not letting me look at the... I'll do it later, Janet. I am not a technical wizard. You have just witnessed what I do. I click a few buttons and I try, then I'm like, this takes a deeper dive, doesn't it? Like, also, there was a learning curve when I got my laptop, right? There's things that I know it can do, but I don't know about. Just the mouse doesn't really have a mouse, like the drag pad thing or whatever, and I had never dealt with that before. I'm telling you, you guys, if I wasn't trying to help out with bills and stuff around here, my little YouTube channel, My little kidney disabled butt, trying to do something on the side. Y'all would never seen me on this technology side hustle business. I am analog. I didn't know what that meant. A friend and I were talking about it, and that's what I am. I'm analog. Well, I think I have just about, I think I have just about, you know, said everything I was gonna say, and I don't want to leave y'all hanging with content that isn't fresh and exciting. Then, gotta go around outside and make sure all my little P's and Q's are minded. My animals are all right with the stupid storm. Make sure all the little buckets, that bucket that blew around almost landed on my snapdragons, you know. And then we've got to go straighten out the corn in the front and plant green beans on that, and then we're done, right? That's our last little piece of, and we're gonna soak these up. I'm gonna wait till tonight because I don't want to soak them too long, right? To be honest, I don't get around and start my mornings outside or anything till like 10 or 11. I am not a morning person. So I have my mornings peacefully, watching some news and things like that, or watching some kind of trash TV. I'm not ashamed. Oh, let me tell you what I'm watching right now, though. If you have HBO Max, if you don't, whatever. Okay, the backstory of this show. Joan Crawford got her one Oscar for a movie called Mildred Pierce, right? I've never seen that movie, but I've heard about it. And if you've ever watched Mommy Dearest, right? She picks having pneumonia rather than go to the Oscar ceremony to get her Oscar for that. And that's like the last great movie she made. And then after, she couldn't get roles, right? And that's when she went into Baby Jane and all that stuff. But anyway, so on HBO Max, I love Kate Winslet as an actress. She is amazing. Also, kind of wanted to know why did Adele lose that weight and then start looking like Kate Winslet? You can tell them apart. Anyway, so Mildred Pierce is Kate Winslet is starring in it. It's on HBO Max. Excuse me. A little nose running. And Kate Winslet is Mildred Pierce, and it's a mini series, so it's like 5 episodes, but it's really, really good. Really good. I mean, I'm enthralled. And I like old. Okay. I don't know if I like old movies per se. I like stories about old movies. And I like history things. You know what I mean? I like the stories behind the stories. Do you know what I mean? So I'm on like episode 4, and it's really good. And like she goes and her husband leaves her, goes off with another woman, and she leaves her with kids, mind you. And she goes out and she's a waitress. But meanwhile, she's a great baker. So she gets this little side hustle going with her pies and stuff. And then she decides to open her own restaurant. And then there's prohibition. You know, it's pretty great. She loses one of her children because it dies. Anyway, it's a good little show. And I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I'll see you next time here at the crazy farm that is foraging and urban farming. Peace, guys. I have to get up. I can't push the button right there. Oh,